following all this and has more from the Kennedy Space Center on this truly historic day, Tom.
No, these are the people in suits.
It is indeed 2 American lives are on the line here. Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken are the 2 astronauts strapped into that SpaceX rocket behind me on the historic launch pad 39A, taking off at 3:22 Eastern Time. 9 Merlin rockets will ignite, lifting the Falcon 9 rocket up to the space station as they accelerate on 1.7 million pounds of thrust. This is a very big deal for all the reasons that you just outlined. And we're now about to go to SpaceX mission control. 45 seconds until the final liftoff. Important to note here, this is a SpaceX mission, a private company's mission with NASA astronauts on board. Mission control is outside of the Kennedy Space Center. It's actually in California. So far, it's been a very smooth countdown, despite the fact that we had bad weather on Wednesday, and we're now down to T-minus 30 seconds. Counting here, Jose, as we listen into the final countdown with SpaceX mission control.
Dad, T-minus 20 seconds to launch.
As we go into this final
T-minus 20 seconds to launch. Dad, come up here.
Max Q, you will hear at 58 seconds into the launch, and that is when they have the maximum
it's about to launch
on the spacecraft. Here
Where's
we go.
it landing from?
Either California, no, Florida.
No,
Canada.
California.
Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon. Go NASA, go SpaceX, Godspeed, spot and dog.
America has launched. So rises a new era of American spaceflight, and with it the ambitions of a new generation continuing the dream. 20 seconds into flight, stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
Do you think Alan's watching it?
Into this historic mission. Flying crew on board Dragon and Falcon 9, and look at them go.
Falcon power telemetry nominal.
There's 2.
And 1 being throttling down.
Yep, 2
We're
people.
throttling down to get ready for the period of maximum dynamic pressure.
I think more than that, just thinking that this is
We're in the throttle bucket.
What?
I think there was more than that. I think that's just
No.
the cockpit or whatever you call it.
Reports say
No,
all
Mom,
systems
it's
are
2
go.
people. It's just 2 people. I've read about this.
Vehicle is supersonic.
Yeah.
We've exceeded
Why?
Mach 1 on the Falcon
Why
9.
can't you imagine there's more than a couple?
Oh, because it doesn't.
And 1D throttle up.
Yeah, I do like it.
We're throttling back up to full power
Is
as
this
we
NASA?
move Max Q.
Copy 1 Bravo.
Oh my god, I was in that rocket
And we
right
heard
now.
that 1 Bravo call out.
People
That's
that are
just the
currently in
second
rocket.
abort zone that they're in. They'll continue to be on this until the first stage has done its job and they switch
feel
over
nice
to the
to
second. At this point,
Mm.
Bob and Doug pulling about 2.3 Gs, 2.3 times the Earth's gravity, already moving at over 1,500 miles per hour.
God.
We've heard the call out for
17,000 miles per hour. Listen,
Dad.
this has been a spectacular liftoff so far. It really harkens back to the Apollo days with the
they
thunder
going
and
into
the roar
space?
and the buildings here at
Your
the
new
Kennedy
roller
Space
coaster
Center
ride.
rumbling. Watch that countdown clock at 2 minutes and 38
That'd
seconds.
be a bad
Mako
roller
main
coaster
engine
ride.
cutoff. That's going to be a critical moment as we listen into SpaceX.
How long are they going to be on that space station until they get to space?
Are they just going to orbit? Do you know what they...
They're
Coming up
going
in
to the
about 20
ISS,
seconds.
What's the ISS?
International Space Station.
To pick people up?
We're
No.
throttling down the Merlin engines on the first stage.
Now they're going to drop some
They're gonna drop a bunch of stuff.
And we have Miko.
Miko. Falcon stage separation confirmed.
Critical moment there, Miko. Main engine cutoff from the first stage of the rocket now separating, allowing the second stage to continue along with the Dragon at 17,000
Wait,
miles
so what's
per hour,
happening?
headed for the International Space Station.
So all
Jose, this
those
could not have gone better.
rockets
It has
are
been absolutely picture perfect so far. They've got a
they have a
19-hour
lot of
journey to the
weight,
space
so
station.
once they get into the,
Unbelievable is the word that
outer
comes to mind,
stratosphere
Tom
where they can
Costello. Thank you very
orbit,
much.
they don't
Joining
need
us
as
from
much
Houston
power.
astronaut Michael.
Yeah.
They should
Michael,
have power to steer.
it seems like we've seen
So
some
they
of these
drop it
images
away.
before,
So
but
they
it's
drop it.
all so different and new.
It is new. This is a new rocket to
do you
launch
want to put the
people
pasta
on.
in as well?
We've been working with
Should we get the
SpaceX
water
for a
for
long
the pasta?
time. NASA, the Air Force.
The last one
Um,
was
how was
20.
Maddie doing?
We still got second stage to get us into orbit.
She's
We're going to
okay.
get to 17,500
I didn't
miles
go
an hour
ahead.
and
Uh-huh.
26,000 kilometers per hour.
She was,
And it's
she
exciting. Doug
knew,
and Bob, they're in a surreal thing, just
she
saying, I
knew
can't
that it
believe
didn't
this is
look like it
happening.
was a fun
And
place.
Yeah.
the weather,
So
right? So
it's
this
kinda
is
like,
this is a great day, historic
very
launch.
nice, man.
I don't think she wants to leave me. I think she's...
And,
Can we
we're
watch
really,
it again?
Really happy
No,
so
it's
far.
not.
These guys will get to orbit, and then
Doesn't
tomorrow
like
will
that I can't get around.
And then let's go back to Library.
It'll be an interesting ride for them, and we're wishing them the best of luck.
Don't touch it.
It is indeed 250 miles up above Earth at International Space Station. And speaking about weather, Al Roker's been keeping a close eye on it. Al, you know, this had to be scrubbed one time before. Earlier today, it looked like it was touch and go, but seems like the weather held up.
It did, and just barely, Jose. I mean, the idea of course, the problems that they could have had. Take a look. You can see there are lightning strikes all around, but as we zoom in closely and then go to the live radar, you can see just to the west of launch pad 39A,
Yeah.
we've got some thunderstorms. Well, look at this. It's basically they need a 12-mile radius. They do not launch if lightning is observed within 12 miles. Well, that one lightning strike area is just about 14 miles away. Thunderstorm anvil clouds within 12 miles, they didn't have that. And the clouds containing moderate or heavy precipitation, didn't have that. So weather cooperated. No worries about tomorrow because they are off and away, Jose.
Thank you, Al. And Tom Costello, what can we expect going forward now?
We can expect to see these guys
Don't
sitting in
pause
Docking
it.
with the International
we
Space
can
Station
expect to
tomorrow
see
morning
these
again. It's
guys
a
sitting
19
in their chair for
Don't pause
months. That depends on how well
4
this rocket
months.
shakes out, how well the spacecraft shakes
4
out,
months
how well the
till
rocket
they're in
performs, how
space.
well it docks with the International Space Station. But
4
this is
months
all
until they
part
reach
of the plan
space,
now to turn this
until
part
they
of
reach
NASA's
the
mission,
ISS.
getting to low Earth orbit, turn that over to the private sector, like SpaceX, like Boeing, while NASA focuses on going long and deep. In other words, back
So
to
they're
the
just
moon
gonna stay
and to
like
Mars
that
eventually. That
for
could be
4
4 years away
months?
at the earliest. Could be longer than that to
Well,
get to
no,
the moon
there's like a
and
stuff.
then to
There's
Mars.
like stuff
But
behind
listen,
them,
that's
like
the
a little
ultimate
like
mission
computer
now
and
of
stuff.
NASA.
Like this
So
week.
to have this under its belt, this picture-perfect launch with a private company, SpaceX, performing so far right on the dot,
the
and with 2
International
American
Space
lives on the
Station, I
line,
know they
this
have
could not
that,
have gone
but
better
this
today.
is the
Tom
space
Costello,
rocket.
thank you very much. American astronauts now on their way to
We're
that
filming
International
this, Jim.
Space Station on this
What?
historic
We're
flight. We'll
filming
have
this.
full details tonight on NBC Nightly News, as well as complete coverage of the protests across the country following the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis on Monday while in police custody. I'm Jose Diaz-Balart reporting. We'll return you now to NBC Sports coverage of the French Open. Again, we will have much more tonight on NBC Nightly News. Thank you for the privilege of your time.
Nice. Can we?
Separates from the second stage of the Falcon
Nothing's
9
still going.
after the upper stage gets a chance.
trajectory.
Dragon copy, nominal trajectory.
Continuing to check in with Bob and Doug as they are on a nominal trajectory.
Wait, those are their names?
Just about 10 seconds away from that first stage. Starting that entry burn on your right screen. We should be able to see that live.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
And there is that entry burn beginning. This burn lasts about 36 seconds long.
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
Are they sleeping? No.
Well, that entry burn continues. We're just about a minute away from SECO. We'll have a number of events all happen in
Are they in
rapid
space yet?
succession. It'll be the second engine cutoff. We'll be looking for that stage 1 landing burn shortly after.
Actually, just within a few seconds of each other.
It doesn't
Such
look
a
like
cool view on your left screen, seeing Bob and Doug on Dragon. Right now you can see the displays
that's
that
Bob
they
and
are
that's
seeing
Doug.
right now themselves.
I think that's Bob and Doug. I think that's Bob and Doug. And that's Doug and Bob, and that's Bob and Doug.
We are coming up 25 seconds or so away from SECO, or second engine cutoff.
This is also the point
Hi,
where
Bob and Doug.
Bob and Doug are experiencing their highest G-force. We're seeing the counter tick up to right about 1.8. Copy, Shannon. You heard Shannon, so that just means they're in their final abort zones. If they were to abort at this point, it would either be an abort to orbit or to land off the coast of Ireland. Standing by for second cutoff confirmation.
And back
Bob
down
and
step.
Space.
And back shut down. Stage 1 landing line.
Where's
Confirmation
that?
of
Is
SECO's
that
second
NASA?
Stage
engine
1
cutoff.
landing. Stage
Now
1
we
landing.
are waiting for our first stage to make its way to our drone ship. Of course, I still love you.
SpaceX nominal orbital insertion.
Launch escape
Where's
system
my
nominal
ship?
orbital insertion.
Nominal orbital insertion.
What you're seeing on your screen is a live view of our drone ship, where our first stage will be coming down. Looks like we lost that live view, but we'll wait for confirmation of that
The
landing
thing's called
shortly here.
the thing's called I Know I Still Love You.
And there you can see on your screen,
Apparently it's called.
Falcon 9 has landed. This is
Falcon
the
9 has
first
landed.
Falcon 9 to carry humans to orbit, so very exciting for us.
Like, is it
And
Doc?
as you can see on your right
Yeah.
screen, Bob and
Big
Doug
dog?
are still making their
I
way
think
to
they're
their
let's just take one. I
targeted
think they're gonna do it
orbit.
again.
Wait, we got it. I think
So
that's
exciting
Bob and
today.
Doug, and that's Doug and Bob.
It doesn't stop.
I'm
It does
honestly,
not
I'm
stop.
just as confused
All
as
right,
you.
we did hear again that call
That
out
looks
good
like
orbital
they will.
insertion, so that means
Oh, I see.
Falcon 9
They
and Dragon
say-
right now exactly where they're supposed
Oh,
to be.
So the first stage they
Now we need to
dropped,
FRC
Yeah,
for
that-
number 1. And it's right at about 12
Like it
minutes
used to
of
be,
our wind
like
Dragon
I like
will
the
separate.
stuff
when
he's
they went to the
floating.
moon,
Looks like we
that
saw a
first
zero
stage,
G indicator
Yeah,
floating around there. I know Bob and Doug owe
that
us
first stage
a little
just
bit about what
fell into the
exactly
ocean
that
and
is that they
started.
brought up with them.
They staged it, so they actually landed.
Like he's trying to get his Bob
And
Bob
before
and
separation, before
Doug and
Dragon
Bob is
initiates
trying to get
separation
his
from the
stuff
second
back.
stage, they do
Yeah,
make
looks
sure
like
to make
Actually, no, that looks
they do
like
ensure
Doug and
that
Bob.
the vehicle is not
Actually,
speeding
wait,
and
that
it's in
looks like Bob and
condition
Doug. And then
before
that other
we
picture.
separate.
Bob,
That's
Bob
right, the
and
upper
Bob.
stage does small attitude maneuver using cold gas thrusters built into the rocket body itself.
Exactly. So we do expect that separation to occur in about a minute from now, but they do wait until they have full confirmation that it is ready to separate. Such cool views. I cannot get over this view that we are seeing right now. Bob and Doug on the right screen, inside of Crew Dragon, out in space.
Yeah, already 200 kilometers over planet Earth, or a little over 124 miles, traveling in excess of 2,700 meters, 27,000 meters per second, about 16,000 miles per hour. Again, we're just standing by. That separation event should be coming up shortly, and they'll begin a series of checks on the Draco thrusters that are going to be used to maneuver and then power Dragon
Draco
on its
Malfoy
flight to the
thrusters.
International Space Station. Standing by for separation.
Speaking of Draco Malfoy, can you watch a movie?
It sounds like we had an expected
what are they
LOS
doing? Oh my
loss
gosh,
of
it's
signal
Bob and
with
Doug
one
and
of the
Doug and
ground
Bob.
stations. Waiting for confirmation now of that
Oh,
Dragon separation
they're
confirmed.
dropping another
Dragon
thing.
separation confirmed.
There is a great view right in front of you
Countdown
of
one,
Dragon
separation
separating.
confirmed.
Dragon separating.
And there's that call out. Dragon is now officially making its way to the International Space Station today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon SpaceX with that separation call. We have a few words for you from our Falcon 9 team.
That's pretty right.
Dragon, Chief Engineer on Dragon to Ground. Bob Doug, on behalf of the entire launch team,
Hey,
thank
Bob
you for flying
Doug.
with Falcon
He just
9
said Bob
today.
Doug.
We hope you enjoyed the ride and
His name really
wish
is
you a
Bob
great mission.
Thanks, Baba. Congratulations to you and the F9 team for the first human ride for Falcon 9. And it was
Can they talk to
incredible.
each other?
Appreciate all
It's
the hard
just like,
work
can they hear
and
each other when they
thanks
talk
for the great rides of space.
I think so. Yeah.
Copy all.
Oh, I'd like to be proud of you guys and the rest of the team. Thank you so much for what you've done for us today, putting America back into low Earth orbit from the Florida coast.
Copy out. Good luck. Godspeed.
All right, so Bob and Doug are in
Dragon
space.
SpaceX, we confirm nominal E-class activation and service section Draco checkouts. Nose cone deploys in progress.
Copy all. We're monitoring.
The Corps here in Hawthorne giving the crew a heads up that we have confirmation the nose cone is deploying. So again, that nose cone is going to open up a little bit more than 90 degrees, goes up to about, I think, 105 degrees, and that's going to expose the actual docking ring and the hatch that they're going to be going through once they attach to the International Space Station. And also 4 of those Draco thrusters, we call them the forward bulkhead thrusters, that are going to be used for these major phase burns or firings of those thrusters to actually raise their orbit gradually over the coming hours. Also heard good activation of the ECLIS, that's the Environmental Control and Life Support System. That's everything controlling their atmosphere, just keeping Dragon a nice, safe, habitable environment where they're going to be living for the next 19 hours until they arrive at the space station.
Right, exactly. Falcon 9's job may be done for today, but the mission is not over. Crew Dragon's job is not done. As you can see, Bob and Doug are still inside Crew Dragon, making their way. It will be a 19-hour trip to the International Space Station before they dock tomorrow morning. And such cool views. I love that we can get these live views here and see and watch what they're doing now that they are in orbit.
Yeah, it's incredible to just be looking over their shoulder, to be along for the ride. And we're going to be with them, and we're going to be with all of you the entire way for their journey to the space station. We're going to be covering live throughout. Bob and Doug will obviously have a sleep period where they'll get about 8 hours of sleep a little bit later today before they wake up for all of their final approach. One of the major things we are looking forward to in the next couple of hours is going to be their first turn at the controls. So they're actually going...
Oops. June! I told you not to touch anything.
Assuming we have some good ground station coverage, we'll be able to get views right inside Dragon, looking over their shoulder as they manipulate the controls at the display.